beloved daughter of Donald Fisher and Morag Bellingham. What kind of a name's that?
Come on, mate, show a bit of respect.
Oh, it must have been a pretty savage divorce if she changed her name back. Well, I suppose Morag Fisher's not that much better. Sorry, I meant the Morag part, not the Fisher bit.
Morag and I never married. We never even lived together. You know, I know what you're both thinking. Here I am, the self-appointed pillar of society. It is a bit hypocritical, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit.
No shame.
Oh, come on. I mean, you did give Angel and I a hard time.
Yes, because I didn't want either of you making the same mistake as I did. The only good thing to come out of my relationship with Morag was Bobby. And although it might sound selfish, I'll be glad if she can't rearrange her calendar to attend the service. Bobby's birth was nothing more than an irritating interruption to a legal career. And doubtless she'll treat a funeral in exactly the same way.
I'm afraid you rather caught me on the hop when he rang. It wasn't indifference, it was simply shock. And despite what you feel, I'd like to think I'm not totally devoid of human feeling.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry you overheard.
Oh, it's all right. I'm not here to change your mind about what you think of me, Donald.
Nick, is there anything else?
No, that's fine, mate, thanks.
Okay, well, I better go. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, bye, Shay.
Bye.
So, how long are you here for?
Oh, just for the funeral.
No trouble rearranging a diary, then?
Hardly. I only work part-time these days.
Oh, doesn't sound like the Morag we used to know.
Ah, well, maybe I've changed. In fact, I think I must have. I actually enjoy being in my garden these days.
What happened to the gardener?
I let him go. Oh, my nails have never been the same, but oh, what the hell. I still earn good money, I subscribe to the opera, and I have almost no friends whatsoever. Yes, well, as you see, I still tend to be very upfront about everything. It upsets a few people, but then I find it saves time. And life is too short to waste, don't you think?
Yes, I suppose it is.
Well, especially after this last tragedy. Those of us who outlast our children wonder how we've spent all that time. And then we start thinking about lost opportunities. Do you mind if I just go and freshen up before I see Alf?
Yes, it's down the hall on the left.
Thanks.
She's a lot like you described her, but still somehow not quite what I expected.
Yes, that's Morag all over. She's never quite what anyone expects.
Alfred?
G'day, sis.
You look surprised to see me.
Yeah, I am. You're the last person I expected to show.
You look well. Is Elsie here?
No, she's not. Shouldn't be far away, though.
Well, maybe I better wait inside.
Sorry, Alf. I couldn't catch her on the phone. I would have warned you if she was on her way over.
Where's she staying? Your place?
Well, she didn't say, and I haven't offered.
I hope she's not looking for a spare room here. She's going to be very disappointed if she is.
Well, there must be something I can do.
No, everything's under control.
I can make a salad.
Yeah, not as I remember. But if you're hell-bent on trying to help, you could set the table.
Thank you. So tell me, how's Ruth?
Ruth's fine. Went to visit her, as a matter of fact, in New York a little while back.
In New York?
Yeah, she's into PR, whatever that means. Her and Frank didn't go the distance, though.
That doesn't entirely surprise me.
No, still, the good thing is she's getting her act together. Making something of a life after we all helped her to make a complete mess of it.
Yes, I'm sure you include me as a member of the guilty party.
If the cap fits.
I am aware I'm not totally innocent.
Yeah, well, I remember exactly what happened. So do a lot of people around here.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Serviettes?
Just on the shelf there.
Fine.
So, why did you come back, Morag? What's it all about, eh? You didn't exactly get on with Bobby while she was alive. What do you want from her now she's dead?
What if I simply said that I came here for the funeral and that's all?
I'd find that very difficult to believe.
Nevertheless, it's the truth. I know I left it too late to build any bridges between Bobby and myself, but she was my daughter and I feel I should be here.
Well,
it took a while, but I eventually found a suburban law firm who thought the idea of having an ex-High Court judge on staff had a certain appeal to it. And they weren't too worried about the reasons why I left the bench. So I immersed myself in my work, and I found I had this passion for my garden. And when I wasn't doing either of those, I was thinking about things.
Like what?
Oh, my life, my family, and the mess I've made of it all.
Hang on a tick. Oh, here's trouble. Come in.
We know you said no, but we've decided to give you a second chance because you really kick yourself. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I should check my messages anyway. Can I use the phone?
Yeah, the one in the lounge room, eh? Now, look, kids, you know I'm all for the spirit of free enterprise, but I cannot take the risk. I mean, I'm the one who cops it in the neck if I get done for selling shoddy merchandise.
Yeah, Mr. Stewart, this is not shoddy merchandise. We've fixed up the problem. We've improved the colours and everything. It looks great.
Until the first customer complains about paint running down his
And we
legs.
told you that's not going to happen.
Look, now watch this. There.
That's fine for that one. What happens when the second one runs?
It won't.
People do learn from their mistakes, you know.
Yeah, that's what they say, isn't it?
And in this case, we have. It is not going to happen again.
You're not going to give up on this in a hurry, are you?
Nope.
So I suppose I get no peace until I say yes.
So you're in?
Yeah, all right. But I'm a bit tied up at the moment, so come and see me at the store later, eh? And I'll give you an advance to get you started.
All right, Mr. Stewart, you are not going to regret this, I promise.
I regret it already. Now get out of here before I change my mind.
Oh, going soft in your old age?
No. I really admire those kids. At least they're getting off their backside and having a go. How'd your phone call go?
Oh, I don't know why I bothered. There weren't any messages. In fact, I don't think anybody's even realised I've gone out of town.
You sure your answering machine's working all right?
Yes, I'm sure it's working. I just haven't had any messages. You know, time was I couldn't go out for an hour or two without having at least a dozen waiting for me. Now it's as if I just don't exist. Outside work, that is.
Well, you know, you've blown all the friends you had in this town.
Yes, and I've only got myself to blame.
I seem to recall a time when you were quite convinced that was all Bobby's fault.
I know. You know, I thought I'd covered my tracks so well when she was born, fostering her out, so I could get on with my career, and then bang, out she pops from the woodwork. And it was pathetic of me to try and blame all my problems on her.
And you certainly won't get any argument from me about that.
Alfred, I have not come here on some bizarre trip to get my revenge on Bobby. I am simply here to pay my last respects, that's all.
Be more like first respects, wouldn't it, Morag?
Yeah, I know they're overdue, but it's something I've just got to...
That in the truck. Oh, Morag.
Elsa?
What do you want?
Well, I was just telling Alf I'm here to attend Bobby's funeral.
Is that right?
Well, is that so hard to believe?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. Oh, thanks, Alf. That was very nice.
Could have fooled me. You've hardly touched it.
Seems that both Elsa and I have lost our appetites today. Look, I'd better be going.
Why? You haven't got anything to do till tomorrow, have you?
Well, I have to book into the hotel, and it was a long drive. I'm rather tired. I'd like to rest for a while.
Well, why don't you come back and have a bit of tucker with us tonight?
Are you sure?
Well, I just said so, didn't I?
Oh, thank you. That would be very nice. I'll see myself out. Bye.
Excuse me. Since when did I cease to be a member of this family?
Eh?
Well, don't you think it might have been a good idea to ask me first before inviting her back?
Oh, it's only dinner, Alson. For God's sake, she is my sister.
An accident of birth, that's all.
Come on.
No, you come on, love. She doesn't give an ounce of family feeling to anybody, not you or anybody else, and particularly not Bobby. That's what really angers me. The hypocrisy of her coming back here. Do you seriously believe all that I am a reformed character stuff?
Well, I didn't at first.
But you do now. Well, excuse me if I don't fall for the sympathy vote. Morag doesn't appear out of the blue unless she's up to something. In fact, Morag doesn't get out of bed in the morning unless she's up to something. There you catch.
Will these do, Elsa?
Yes, they're fine, thanks. Dinner's nearly ready, love.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's just flaming things useless. Where's the one with the lever?
In the sideboard of dining room.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of her?
She seems quite nice.
I'll ask you again when you've known her a bit longer.
I realise there's a whole lot more to this Morag story than I know. It's probably none of my business. But Alf's pretty cut up about Bobby too, you know.
What's that got to do with Morag?
Well, maybe you should just wear the fact that she's here. Alf doesn't need any more tension on top of what he's already feeling for Bobby.
Grin and bear it, you mean?
Oh, it's only for a day or two.
Oh, Elsa, that was lovely. I'd forgotten what it was like to have a family meal.
Yeah, it used to be a bit of a ritual when we were kids, didn't it? You know, Sunday dinner over at Granny Stewart's.
Waiting for a false teeth to drop out.
And they usually did.
And how about Grandpa Stewart kicking you under the table whenever you spoke with your mouth full?
Yeah, the old coot. I had bruises on my shins for years after.
They were good days, Alf.
They certainly were.
Well, there must be something I can do, Elsa.
No, Roxy and I have it all organised.
Fine. Well, in that case, I think I'd better be going. It's getting late.
I've been thinking about that. It seems ridiculous you staying at a hotel when we have plenty of room here.
Yeah, Alf is right. It'd be silly.
But I've already booked in.
Well, we'll book you out again. The manager's a mate of mine. We'll get your deposit back. Come on, let's get your bags.
Well, I mean, are you really sure?
Yes, we're quite sure.
Come on, sooner we go, sooner we'll be back.
Well, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
That was really nice.
I did it for Alf. I can put up with her for one night, so long as that's all it is.
Greg?
Uh-huh.
I know this might sound a bit off the wall, considering my relationship with Bobby, but I actually don't have a photograph, and I was wondering if you had one to spare.
Yeah, sure. We had some photos developed last week, as a matter of fact. I haven't had a chance to stick it in the album yet, but there's a good one of her in here somewhere. Here it is.
Yes, that is a good one. Are you sure you can spare it?
Yeah, no, I've still got the negatives. I'll get a few more prints run off.
Thank you.
Morag, it's funny. Bobby was just talking about you last week, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah, we were planning on having a little baby. And I know her relationship with you wasn't too crash hot. And she said that she wanted to make sure that her relationship with her kid worked out okay.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, well, I better go and stick these on a plate.
Thanks again for the photo.
Morag, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need some air.
Morag?
It's all right.
Doesn't seem all right. What did Greg say?
Not what he said. Well, not directly, anyway. They were planning to have a baby.
Yeah, I know.
Greg said she just so much wanted that mother-daughter relationship that she'd never had with me. I mean, she hated me, but she still believed in that bond between a mother and a child.
I don't know that she actually hated you.
Oh, of course she hated me. I gave her reason to 10 times over. She won in the end, you know. She ended her life being surrounded by people who loved her. Like to hazard a guess how I'll end mine?
That's not going to happen for a long while yet, is it?
Oh, well, the actual physical event isn't. No more ways to die. I died a long time ago. And I don't just mean losing my career at the bench. It happened long before that. Sad, lonely woman. Don't think there'll be many people at my funeral who love me. Well, maybe one or two. No more. It's no one else's fault. I've only got myself to blame.